Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. For those of you that are joining me for the Diaspora Talk, my apology, we had a little technical aspect. I'm broadcasting from my cell phone, actually. So, anyway, today's topic will be who we are as Africans and where we stand now to succeed, to the success of the Swahili Nation One Africa office in Tanzania. And that is the topic today. Basically, I encourage everybody that you've been looking at the GoFundMe, and once I'm settled with the information, I'll be going live, sending the information for the GoFundMe. But I want to say hello to everybody. I just want to see more people participating today, and make sure you like, share all the information that we have because we are on a mission. Our mission is to develop a One Africa office that's going to be in Tanzania, and we make sure that all the support for the 25,000 euro that we're asking for is the amount that we are targeting. And at the same time, we were talking about yesterday, if you comment, €5 for 5,000 members that they can put in, and that will give us a 25,000. But at the same time, again, this is very important that we need to have that office, and that office is going to be for all of us, for all Africans and diasporas. So please be generous and keep on contributing. And once I settle and got my laptop put together, I'll chat more and send more information. But in the meantime, uh, let's see where we are right now. Think what we always said: change comes within us. We make sure that change is effective and pass on to all Africans in diaspora and as well. Everything that you can imagine. Hold on one second. Again, this mission is very important and critical for all of us to make sure that everybody can share this mission. Hello, Marita. I can see you joined. Thank you. And if you can hear me, let me know. Or if we have difficulties, because again, I'm using my cell phone, so I had some interference. Again, my sincere apology. I just want to make sure that we got the show going, and we're gonna push on getting what's best for our office and our collaboration. Marit, can you confirm if you can hear me? Okay. Oh, thank you so much. So until I relog into the PC, just got a little trouble with it. So give me a second, and I'll be back with everybody. So in the meantime, please join us. This is Diaspora Mission and Diaspora Talk, and as well everybody else that's going to be contributing to this major breakthrough, having our own office. Imagine for €5 you have a place to say, hey, you know, we built it from the foundation and being proud Africans because we're making the changes. So just give me a minute or so, and I'll get back. Again, if you can hear me, please confirm. Hi, Sam. Marie Den Oden. If you can hear me, please let me know. I just want to make sure I got a clear voice because I'm going to be playing this video, which is a very important one. And if you guys give me a feedback, I really appreciate that.
Everybody, I hope you all are doing good today. Man, as you know that we are in the campaign to raise 25,000 euros to get Swahili Nation One Africa office. And I'm just here, guys, to ask you that we really need your help. Why 25,000 euros? Because we need 15,000 euros to secure the place for the whole year, and 5,000 euros to buy furnitures for the office as well as utility. But also we need extra 5,000 euros for the studio. We need to buy camera, we need to buy lightnings, we need to buy green screen, chairs, and some other stuff for the studio. So in total, we need 25,000 euros. And that's why we started a campaign of €5 for 5,000 people. We're just asking to get 5,000 people, and each one of y'all to only give €5 in order to reach our goal of 25,000 euros. And you are free to give more than €5, but we want to ask you guys to participate, to be part of this, because these offices are not for me, but these offices are for the Africa. You know, having offices and doing what we do, it will help us to do our work in a huge capacity, more than the way we do right now, because all the time I just do it from home. But there's a lot of things and a lot of opportunity they're passing by simply because you don't have office, the place where we can work. So we're asking you guys to join our hands and please be part of this change. We mentioned earlier that this is going to be the year of action. And guys, this is One Africa in action. Come and collaborate with us, do with us. And one thing I can promise you guys, every single euro that you will give, it will be used for a greater cause, for the office. And you guys will be able to see everything and all the reports and everything that is happening. We need you guys. We cannot do this without you. So please help us out. Until right now, we already raised almost 1,500 euros. But the journey is still long. We still have like more than 24,000 euros to raise. So please help us to spread the word. Share the link of GoFundMe. Go to our page of GoFundMe. Just write Swahili Nation One Africa funding. You'll see our page there on GoFundMe. And please donate anything you can, and we'll highly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I love you guys.
Every day I make around 10.
Again, thank you so much for listening and following things that we're trying to do. I would say follow the footsteps of Mika. And today, again, the topic is about how to make all our family aware. We're going to keep on bringing this topic every day to open our own office. And I just want to make sure everybody understands it's our office. Every single pennies that's been spent by you and by us, and all in collaboration. This is the office that's going to be representing you. We believe that we have a bigger mission. We believe that we have a lot of things to achieve together. It's just the beginning. So being at the beginning, we have a good interest into getting all our will, all our wish. Hey, we're walking the talk. So here's the opportunity about Swahili Nation One Africa. We're not just talking. We are into making a footprint throughout the globe.
This is the first thing that we need to do, is to have our own Swahili Nation One Africa office, because this is just the beginning. We'll have another opportunity for the rest of the 53 countries. We're going to establish this first one. The first one is always the one of focus. Once we streamline everything that we need, we open the office, we got the foundation, and then the next step will be replicating. And that is also bringing other Africans within the continent and as well in diaspora to see that we talk and we walk the talk. And yesterday I've been trying to put more information out there, and which I did send out a lot of texts and make sure that people are getting. Yes, Mariette, I have. I never ended the program because I started it with the cell phone because of the issue that I'm having with the laptop. So I'm running both of them. So I tried to remove that one, but I just want to make sure that if I miss one, I get the other one. I'm kind of a guy that if I have a trouble with one, I keep the other one just in case I get in trouble. So anyway, yes, that's me. The two E's are me. Remember now, I'm in telecom, so sometimes we believe in we always believe in redundancy, and if one, the other one will support. So don't be confused. That the two E that you see is me. They're not. They are capital E's too. Usually my big E is small e because I like to grow. That's my sign of a big E on a small letter is the sign of growth. And as you can see, whenever that I sign in, you'll see big E on a small letter. So I want to say hello to everybody. Just put it in the comment. I see Sam that joined, and the architect is here. Ridge, this is the shining moment. Having the One Africa office in Tanzania, the first of a kind, and it's all going to happen because of you, the family. You Africans, you are to embrace, and you already embraced the change. And in the meantime, I'm going to put my StreamYard, those of you who would like to join me, because there's a lot more going on. So I want to hear from Ridge. I know Ridge is working, but I'm glad he joined, and he can listen to us. So that's one of the things. Sam, I see you. Marit is there, of course, and please make sure that you push that like button anyway until we get on set up our own website. This is the one of the media that we're using to communicate with everybody with what we have, and had some other topic that I was trying to bring in, and eventually we're gonna go at it, and hopefully you're on a conversation with yourself. It's something like, yes, I'm going to interview the other BE. Definitely. I'll make sure that I'm going to interview myself. It'll be very comical. Okay, Big E1, what do you think about the actually gave me an idea. So Big E1, the one on the left. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like code. What do you think about having this One Africa office established? So this is the question I asked to the other biggie. So here it comes. Well, the way I'm looking at it is that we put in so many hours, so many things that we do behind the scenes and up front, and whatever that we get to make it happen. This is the day that we're going to be looking forward to celebrate Swahili Nation One Africa office. The day that thing's going to come, as Mika said, he's going to spend the night, the whole night with Paul celebrating. And I think that's going to come up as promised. So we're going to be interviewing him 24 hours, whether it's one sleep or the other one is up. So that will be a very exciting moment to see. The other question that I have, what do you think about the people that are behind scene, that are working, and who's the person that really helped putting this stuff together? Well, Marit, you know, we applaud you. She's in the GoFundMe. We have a lot that we worked, but Marit was the forefront putting it together. And as a family, please thank Marit whenever you are online, if you listen. Please congratulate Marit to bring us to this level of communication. Again, Marita, thank you. You know, because I never miss from thanking you of putting all your effort and time into this, and it's very important. People get recognized because it's a lot of hard work. The other people that are really working behind the scene and hard workers are Pastor Ezra, Professor Ezra, Dr. Ebenezer, Paul, Tanzan, and of course, Mika is putting all the effort into getting this thing done and be ahead, because this means that we have a place, a physical place for whatever information that we need, that we can establish with the rest of the world. We're not just a YouTube. At that time, the YouTube, we're going to be using it as a channel to communicate, but the most important one is going to be our own website that is in development, and we're putting it together. So the dream of One Africa, now that we set it on in this foundation, even though we still working toward our future and mission goals and milestone that we established, this will give us even a better milestone. That we talked about it, we thought of it, but we said it's time now. It's time now that we have our own representation, our own office, a solid office that always attract a lot of the goods that comes into the other African missions that we trying to establish. And all about this is that we have so many low-hanging fruits that now that we have that position of having our office, there will be several other that's going to be participating into pushing the mission. You know, one of the things that really this year that I was focusing is the food security. As you can see, you know, inflation is hitting high and hard, and imagine what's going to happen to the rest of the world. And in fact, that's going to hit hard in Africa. So just having this, we have the opportunity, even from mailing aspect of it, from the business aspect of it, because we're putting One Africa to the next level. The Swahili Nation One Africa, we are establishing the business part of it. So if you're in business, like all of you knows, you need all the criteria to be having a foundation. And I think we're ready now to have that foundation and start building it stronger. Make sure that same Swahili Nation One Africa has the future establishments around the 53 other countries in Africa. And as well, this is something that, you know, I would love to see Swahili Nation One Africa somewhere in the West too. I mean, it's an office. It's something that people can voice. People can go and showcase their talent, their arts. There's so many things. You know, I just leave it to your imagination what we can possibly put together out of these offices. And we are really looking into the betterness and making Africa better and make it a peaceful, loving Africa. There's so many things that we can do based out of that office. So it's very important that everybody put themselves in our shoes as an African. You want change? Here's the opportunity. Here's the opportunity that we did. We're not asking too much, but we're going from 5 to 5,000 that we have. But I know we got more than 5,000 people. So let's start with your own family, immediate family, and how much we can raise. And it's important that we have that in place. So let me share what we have on the GoFundMe.
Usually, I never get used to read a speech, but for today, I'm gonna read a little speech that we wrote, and this will give you a full picture of what we stand for, where we are, and where we are going. It is indeed an auspicious occasion, a great honor and privilege to be here with you today to launch and celebrate a Nations of Union, One Africa. Swahili Nation One Africa is a global initiative founded to unite Africa, explore the abundant opportunities of growth that exist throughout the continent, harmonize ideas, and best steps to harness these for the benefit of both the young and old generations. To date, Africa remains a continent blessed with numerous resources, yet it is still the poorest in the world. There are numerous internal and external factors that causes this dissonance. The World Bank estimates that by the year 2050, sub-Saharan countries will be home to more than 1 billion people, half of whom will be under 25 years. This demographic stands the best chance at transforming the continent. The most dangerous poverty of all is mind poverty. Colonizers paralyzed Africa decades ago using the education system. The imperialists to date use the divide and rule principle. Africans have for decades been turned against each other. The family unity in Africa, which served pivotal as a building block of human behavior and society at large, where formative values and respect and responsibility were instilled by parents, all the social order is now disintegrating. Should we sit back and continue complaining while cursing the neo-colonialists? My people, Eradicating mind poverty in Africa starts by acknowledging our history, being aware of the present, building on the future, and learning from our mistakes. My people perished and being destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Knowledge remains the biggest challenge we face as Africans. Even with little knowledge we possess, partly our minds have been brainwashed and misinformed. The divide and rule approach of the colonialists remain prevalent even in the current times. Africa, we have allowed ourselves to be divided along with tribes, religion, skin color, clans, ethnicity, amongst others. One Africa, we declare our diversity is our strength. We embrace unity in diversity. Generations behind us are silently pleading for direction. The time is now to reconcile with ourselves, neighbors, and the whole continent. It will be a long road to healing, but in solidarity, we break away from the chains of division and walk the path to freedom. As we forge through this era of technological revolution, Africa should concurrently embrace transformative global trends, especially targeting our education policies. We should create tech corners and replicate across the continent to acquaint professionals in Africa with different trends on education and technology aimed at connecting them with the rest of the world. Unity, peace, and love run a resounding aloe. These three sum can only come through initiative that promote equality of opportunity. Africa is the world's youngest continent with 60% of its population under the age of 25 years. Africa is an envy of the globe, accounting for 19% of the globe youth population. Let us tap into the readily available labor force of the young men and women and detract them from joining extremism. Free them from taking risk journeys across Mediterranean Sea and from appalling conditions and inhuman treatment some experience in the Gulf region. We need to harness the potential of our young people. World Bank estimate that 40% of youth who join extremism are motivated by economic inequality. The exodus of our youth and other professionals through legal or illegal immigration should be a concern for all of us. Our social fabric is being broken, yet human capital is in abundance in Africa. Africans, we have the power to reverse the brain drain into skills gain. I envision an Africa where everyone gets quality education and accessible health service, where no one will be scared to show their ethnicity, religion, or belief, where everyone can traverse freely without being scared of their safety, where everyone is respected for just being a human, where love and peace are our resources for being. Giving is cherished. Sacrificing in service for the benefit of others are honored, where integrity, honesty, hard work, and result-based leadership are the core motivation for all people, especially those who lead us. One Africa needs more than just talent and passion. We need a rich network of like-minded people, dedicated professionals, experts in various fields, and vast ideas on moving forward to bring about change and prosperity to our beautiful continent, Mother Africa. For a long time, Western media and other foreign nations have manipulated and distorted the truth about Africa for their own gain. No one else can defend Africa but Africans. No one else can support or change this continent, Africa, but Africans. Africa is our home. Africa is our heritage. Africa is our pride. Africa is for Africans. That's where you clap, guys. Thank you, thank you. Collapse the borders. We, the African youth, are ready and energized to build our continent into prosperity. We have the ability to solve our own challenges without external interference and manipulation. We are advancing to reach all Africans across the planet through conversation for a better Africa. We are on a mission to defend the image and heritage of Africa, to decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge, and create a bridge for oneness and peaceful Africa. The core essence of our unity is towards a one Africa of solidarity and peace and love. Knowledge is power. Our people need to be empowered through genuine knowledge based on our values, customs, beliefs, and Africa before colonization. Let us join hands and share in the vision of our humanity, the vision for a one Africa. With all humility,
Yes. I just want to make sure that everybody understand what Mika is saying and what he's trying to do. So I'll continue the video. And sorry again, I just got a little technical difficulties, the echoing. All right, can you hear me? I just want to make sure that I don't have an echo. Everything else was making some echo behind it. Let me try this. Can you hear me now? Clear? Yeah, I'm back, and I had a little bit of feedback that was coming because of the two. So my apology again. So anyway, as long as everybody hear me on this, I'm happy. So I just took the other biggie who was interfering. All right, Sam. Thank you so much for really putting it in there. I'm gonna try to get the invite out there for the link. Now those of you who like, hey Sam, if you join me today, you remember I told you, I think you're gonna open the office by yourself. I just want to see that happen. If Sam just joined, let's see if the
a commentator in there. Marit is there. You have Mario Duan is there. Uh, and let's take a vote. You know, if you can really get them out of the comment section, so you can join the panel. Let me see how you can convince Sam, Marit, and Meredith. Let's see if we can make him change his mind and come on my show. Very soon, very soon, you know, I know you want to come with something in your hand. I know for sure. I know for sure. Sam, you know, you've been our supporter in heart and as a family member. But I'm as a ganado. But and I'd love to hear something. Just you know, maybe a little of sharing the wisdom. You know, what you have in place, what you can do. All that is important for us. You know. So again, you know, I'll be sharing that. And anybody that's out there, you know, please, you're welcome to join on this diaspora talks, because we've been talking about different agendas and everything. But today I just dedicated the time in bringing the fundings into the Swahili Nation One Africa. So anything that you're going to be putting into this, believe me, you have representation. Every penny that you put in there. And those of you that are really working behind, those of you that really contributing in different ways, it's greatly appreciated, because everybody will see how this thing is working out for the rest of Africa. It's very important that we all put ourselves together in here, because there's nobody that can do it but just us. So let's see how much we can get out of this small percent of what we can afford or not. But I know I understand some of the African countries, they might not get the euro available for them, and I'm pretty sure they're the one that's going to be putting in more. But those of us that have access to those kind of funds, like dollar and euro, we are the one that's going to be supporting this mission. So it's very important that we contribute and share it with your family. You know, family is very important, and the family, my family supports me 100%, and my kids support me 100%, and they're out there. So please, that's what I look for. You know, just we don't have to go too far within your network, but within the family members that you have, and make them understand that our mission is much bigger than what we talking right now, because we just touched it. You know, we didn't even get hard with it. We are introducing each other, putting things together, and that's what we're doing right now. So nobody else is perfect, and we are toward the perfection. And the first thing that we do is open up this beautiful office. I can see it. I can see anybody that's gonna be able to fly out there and see it will be very, very proud of what you contributed to, because this mission is here to stay. Our mission is to accomplish everything we can possibly accomplish on the low-hanging fruit. And you all understand what we're gonna hit for. Is one of the things is about the food security, technology, information system, information technology, and right across, we lack all these. They're not put together. They're individually planted within individual countries. We want the whole countries to collaborate when it comes to the food. We are 23, 26% of entrepreneurship in Africa itself, how to be creative into businesses. This is the time to shine. This is the time that we all put what we said into the work. Marit, if you can join me, I'll really appreciate it. You can put some comment into it. Uh, and as well, Sam already said, Biggie is laughing, okay, very soon. And he said 100%. Sam, all this time that we talked to you about to join us and everything, and I know you're working on something, and the fact, seeing this 100%, it really, just, I understand. I understand. You didn't say no. You just said very soon, 100%. And believe me, the day you're gonna be on the show, I think we're gonna have the highlight of the week. So I really appreciate the fact that you promise will get on the panel, brother, Xavier, and you really sweat it out, and I will. Just that is priceless, Sam. Really, it's priceless. I know you're working. I know you're doing it, and it's just a lot of us. We want to be in that, and let me see if she's in. Can you hear me? Marit, can you hear me? Hello? Marit is in the house, but I think she's in mute. Again, going back to Sam, just that commitment, and Xavier and Bilal and Kadeen, I just love it. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I need brothers like that, you know. All right. Marit, are you on?
Yeah, I'm on.
How are you?
Wait, I'm I'm having trouble with my earphones or something. I don't know.
I told
Um,
you when we start talking about fund, a lot of things go different
yeah,
ways.
yeah, yeah. Then then it gets crazy, right? But now it's
Yes, we have also the architect Triangle that joined us. I know he's got some short time, but welcome, Ridge.
Yes, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys back doing God's work again. And
Mm,
it's good to hear the lesson today coming from God's voice. Baby,
I'm
you have God's
telling you.
voice, man.
Mhm.
Yes.
But isn't it amazing? I mean, from your point of view, I know you're working today. You're making some injera, and you're making some injera. So, uh, how you feel about this?
Ab- ab- about you know what?
Our office,
About the office?
yeah, our
Man,
office coming up.
this is just the beginning, man. This is just the beginning. That's
Hmm.
what this is. If we had more connections and so on, we probably would have been able to do 2 by 2, three
Yep,
by three.
yep.
But one by one is fine too. And I always pushing Michael, man. I'm always pushing him. I know what his mission is. It's loud and clear.
Hmm.
So and I know his father was a pastor too, eh? So that's why he could able to speak like that.
Yep, that's right.
So he's
So
in
we,
right. That's his calling right there. God calling him to go on his mission. Uh he told me the other day that when I come to Tanzania, the office is gonna be waiting for me. I said, I know that, man. I don't have no doubt about it.
yep, definitely. These are the things that we were talking. We got so many programs. Everybody that I don't. You see, the again, I'm not gonna blame nobody. It's us within us. We're
Yes.
the one. that's going to be working on it. And when it comes to the Swahili Nation One Africa and Marit, Marit put it together, so she's online with us. She can explain. Marit, can you say a little bit of the thing that we have to do in order to put it together in here, if you don't mind, because the audience
Um,
want to hear.
yeah, what do you mean? What we had to do? Like to put up the GoFundMe, you mean? Or
Right. The whole idea how things got pressed and how we met and everything else, and just the scramble that behind the scene, how much effort that we put in and how much effort that you put in it, just how the whole thing came about.
yeah, well, Mika was seeing the office, right? And then he sent the text about it, and then, well, I said, can't we go like do GoFundMe or something? Is that an option? And then he was like, well, who's gonna set it up? And
Hmm.
then it was silent actually. And I was, well, I'm behind my desk now. I can do it because I didn't know at first that it wasn't possible to do it from Africa, right?
Right.
Because, well, it's a global thing, right?
Right.
Africa is
It
only
is
global,
yeah.
but apparently that's not possible. So yeah, that's why I had to set it up for Mika, and then yeah, and that's why it's in Euro because I'm in Europe. So
Right. And that's the awesome thing. You see, at the same time, I just want to make sure that our brother and sister recognize the lead that she took in instant understanding and how we're gonna build it, and there was no back out. You know, it has to be
no,
done.
and I wasn't like, well, about, well, have my name on it or something, but well, okay.
No,
It's just how it how it went, so, and I was like, well, then I made up the team so that my Mika's name is also on it. I think that's also
hmm
nice then,
yeah,
otherwise people don't understand it at all. And
hmm
so yeah, that's how it went.
that's how
We
it went.
arranged it within an hour, I think, or something.
That's right.
So it was
It
actually
was,
great.
yeah, it was quickly put in because I we looked at it, it's either now or never, or don't,
Yeah,
we cannot just procrastinate on it. There's so many other things about the what we need for the studio and everything else. There was a lot of research that's been done on the back, and just that day, the way it came and put together. And
yeah.
Marita really, you did great because you were like on our throat asking
Yeah,
questions. I was like, oh, wait a minute, no, is
yeah,
she,
but
is she,
I think it's
she
also
won't ball.
easy for me. I'm sort of in the same time zone with Mika, right? We just only an hour apart. So that's
Right,
easier for me than when he asks a question
right,
to reply then.
right.
So
It was awesome. I mean,
yeah.
it was awesome, and and that's God calling again. Rich, do you see
Yes,
how things worked? And
yes,
I
man.
mean, we just put it out, within an hour. Just it has to be done.
Yes, it had to.
And
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
no, no, go ahead, go ahead. No, no, I was just saying.
I was gonna say, uh, the thing is, right? Um, this is good because these things are supposed to happen a long time, but nothing happened before its time. Still,
Hmm.
um, that's how I like to believe, and I never believe I'm too late for anything. I lose out on anything.
Mm.
I never believe that. So that this is good that this is happening. But one thing I observe and observed, I've been doing that for about a couple of weeks now. Something new came to my mind, and one is that the same way NGOs organize themselves and going to Africa and other places and help people. Some of them genuinely help people, but on the back end, we already know what's happening on the back end. On the back end, what they're going to do is to collect information, build profiles, study people, and all those kind of
Mm.
things. My point is, we're supposed to be able to do the same thing, but not the same thing as in going to people's places to study them and manipulate them and these things. But we are able to do what we're supposed to be able to do, exactly what you guys are doing right now, which is put down an office, study the place, study the people, see how you can help them, see how you can even get them on board. Because sometimes it's not even them that need the help, it's we that need the help. And also, one other thing is that I was observing that, you know, if you want people to change their relationship towards you, you have to change your relationship towards them. You know, that's the only time change will happen. Because if you don't change your relationship towards people gonna think that it's okay to treat you the way that they're treating you, even if they're treating you in a good way and you don't want them to treat you good. All you got to do is change your relationship to them. That's what happens when people lose contact with their friends and so on, is because the relationship change. So I'm just saying that to say this, all this is a part of us changing our relationship towards the world, so that the world can change the relationship towards us by putting down offices like for One Africa, Swahili Nation One Africa, putting on offices in Tanzania, put another office somewhere else when you can, maybe in South Africa, put one in Nigeria, in Niger. Like we don't have no eyes on our own people, you know. Everyone else have eyes on us. It's as if we are guests here on this earth. So these are things that are the beginning of that change that we want to see people change towards us. First we have to change ourselves, then change our relationship towards them for that change to happen. So this is good, man. This is good.
This is where, I think, where we all meet. At the end of the day, a lot of complaints on YouTube channels is just talk. Everybody's talking, nothing in action. One beautiful thing that we've proven on Swahili Nation One Africa, we never stood just to be, in the sand, uh, just to what do you call? We will not stand still, and we have done so many programs, and we showed them. And Mika just joined us also, and Mika was the sacrifice one, going places to places to places, representing Swahili Nation One Africa. And it's a lot of work that he's been doing, and a lot of information that he's been putting out there on behalf of Swahili Nation One Africa. Mika, welcome to my show. I really appreciate that you joined.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Biggie. Appreciate it so much. Hey guys, it's good to see everybody.
Hi.
You guys good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good to see my brother Reach as well. Energy brother. Oh, this is the architect Reach right here. What's up, Energy brother?
I'm right here, right here.
Reach, he always likes saying energy, energy.
I think Rich is still making injera.
How much is he making?
I think we're gonna ask him later on once he joined again.
Indeed.
Hey, Amika, sorry, earlier I had a little technical difficulties. And I asked Swahili Nation, and guess what? I got the information. I knew I can join through the mobile.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that's why I had to fix the screen because you were using the soccer reaction page. Hello?
Architect is on.
Hey, Biggie.
Yeah, I'm here.
Which one are you using? You have two channels.
Yeah, this is my backup. Just in case anything goes wrong.
Okay, then let's put it here. You can put it here, right? Hey, begin.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I think you took out the wrong one.
Yeah, I took out the noisy one.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Mika. As you joined us, we have Ridge that joined us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna be, short as well. I realize that this week I've spoken a lot, so my voice it's got. I'm kind of like having trouble with my voice. um, you know, and yesterday, as I shared with you guys, I was spending some time somewhere as well. So this week has been very exciting week to just doing this fundraising thing, and it has been amazing to see how many people are involved and how many people are willing to give. We have like 58 people who already donated, and we're almost to 2,000. It's quite, and it has been 5 days right now. We created this page 5 days ago. Such a positive response, from all of these 58 people. Some of them I know them, some of them I don't know them. Let me just mute you, Margaret Antoinette. Yeah, some of them I know them, some of them I don't know, but I think it has been because here from my side, I can actually see we can actually see, like, the names, even those anonymous as well. We can see, but it has been amazing seeing every single one of you who have been giving, and it's quite a milestone, and we are still running every single day. It's a big challenge. It's a new day, and we are really determined to go all the way to the end of this journey. Yeah, until to see something happens. And we have this one saying in Swahili. We say bandu bandu humaliza gogo. Bandu bandu humaliza gogo is like if you have a really huge tree and you're trying to remove one piece at a time, then at the end of the day you can actually finish the whole tree. You can cut the whole tree down, but by just cutting little by little. And I think that's what is happening in this campaign, and everybody who is involved. We appreciate you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say for now. Let's keep raising awareness. We just created a video. I don't know if Biggie showed the video here today.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, so we have.
Your voice is a bit. Have you been speaking too much?
Of course. This campaign
it's taking a lot, right?
Yeah.
But maybe you should also.
Married, there's a lot of noise on your side.
Oh yeah, well, I'm in my kitchen making some snack. Sorry.
Then, it's okay. It's okay. You can finish first, and then you can talk.
Yeah, you talk. I'll put my mic on.
All right. Yeah, come back after I finish. Yeah. So married, she's asking about my voice. Yeah, this week, you guys, like this week we have been pushing so hard and talking with all the passion and everything. And yeah, obviously, I'm losing my voice now because of that. The architect, energy brother.
Yes, energy.
What's up, man? What's up?
I'm cool, man. I'm just here. Long time I haven't heard your voice, and then I hear your voice, and then now
Uh,
you sound like you've been talking to the whole of Africa for real.
Man, I feel like I've been shouting, you know.
Yes. So like we shouting from the south to the north,
Yeah,
east to the
yeah.
west.
I'm like, you guys hear me out, you know. Give me
Man,
help.
that's exactly how you got to be right now, man. Right now we have to sound the alarm. Right now we're like we're like Noah's coming to tell people that a flood is coming and they never seen rain in their life.
Oh yeah.
I know you know that story because your father was a pastor.
Oh yeah, man. He is a pastor. I
Yes.
know this story, my brother. Yeah. It's like shouting to everybody, you know. And back then they didn't have mic, you know, so I was just shouting like this. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I've been doing this week, man.
Yeah, that shows me you're not a singer. Mika, I know
Yeah,
you play music, but I
yeah,
know you're not gonna have running some a concert. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, it is taking a lot of tolls on you and talking throughout the week, and it takes a lot. You know, that's why we just make sure that our voice is clear, making sure that our energy clear, and we got the architect injecting us with some new energy. So
Yeah.
we're ready. You know, we're ready to accept that. And Marit was asking how much injera you baking today. What's your how many of them you talking?
Who are you talking to? Me?
Architect,
Oh,
the
me?
architect, Rich. How
You
many of them you got in the baking?
you know
Just
what?
give them a number.
I'm waiting for you to send me the recipe.
Oh, I can do that.
And she
Somebody
will
send
too.
it. You know what? You know what? Actually, I would have wanted it about 3 days.
Uh-oh. Did we lose
What?
him? I think we lost our architect. Sometimes,
He lost.
certain areas.
He
Yeah,
lost his
sometimes.
voice.
Oh, he didn't get started yet.
No.
Architect didn't get started yet. He will join. Again, I want to greet Sounds Bantu. Greeting to you too. Marie Antoinette, a greeting to you. And Sam said he'll be right back. And
Yeah,
one
well,
beautiful
he will
thing that
never
he said?
come online, right, Sam?
No. He used that very strong swearing. I mean, he sweared on something big.
Yeah,
So
that's why he did it in Amharic, right?
yeah, and he
I got half of
because
it.
yes, it's like really. He said, is when somebody use Xavier, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
once you use Xavier, that
That is
means
seriously. Then
Sam.
you know it's
He,
serious
he,
business.
it's serious business.
Okay.
Sam is not
Yeah, yeah.
ready. You see what I'm saying? And
Oh,
he said, "I'm
will he ever
100%."
be ready?
No, he's on a mission. So we got some
Oh.
few things that we know, but and I know for sure, especially when he put that Xavier. Oh my God, I'm like,
Mm.
uh-oh. I mean, this
Okay.
guy's not playing. But I want
Okay.
him to come. I want him to come on my show, Mika. I know
Yeah.
Mika wants it. I know Mika. Mika, you'll faint. I think he's gonna faint anybody that's gonna host him. And this is Sam. Oh my God, it's gonna be
But
like,
we do need to know what he really looks like, right?
well, the look is okay. I'm pretty sure he's
Really?
handsome. I'm pretty sure he's handsome, and he's not gonna be saying anything about it. I know for sure. The minute that he used that swear, oh, I believe him. And
Oh.
also, uh, the amazing part where he really put a stop on me is
Mm-hmm.
not only he said in the name of Xavier, but
Yeah.
he said in the name of truth.
Okay.
Unet is I will, and he said
Mm-hmm.
but unet. That means but in the truth.
Okay. Well, now
Soon.
I'm having like Amharic lessons, so keep on going. I like.
Yes, that's part of the writing. So that I took it back. I don't want to
Uh-huh.
pressure him anymore because I'm. It's not just we really want to hear from him because there's a lot of information he's got.
Yeah.
It's the
You,
anticipation that we have. I know Sam has a lot to say, but at the same time, he's on a mission, and that
mm-hmm.
mission is accomplished. I'm pretty sure when he comes in, we're gonna hear a lot of different things. I mean,
Mm.
that's for sure. On things that we captured
Okay.
from Sam, and specifically, he's not dodging anybody. He
Mm-hmm.
just said, "I need that time."
Yeah.
It's like somebody wants to come strong with everything that he was preparing for. So that part, when he said, "I promise I'll get on," it's
He's
very
just
important.
creating a more like a myth or something like.
More anticipate. You're anticipating now. We want to
Yeah,
hear
you
more.
you're
Sam
craving
is
for it,
killing us.
right?
Yes, and he's killing us. It's like
Yes.
Sam. Can you make
Yeah,
it
that's
shorter
true.
time? Can you come
Yeah.
any earlier? But we
Yeah.
know he's on a mission, and he already told us before.
Yeah.
So we'll let him finish. And I think just the way we trying to fund our One Africa office, uh, it's a process. Yes, we are anxious. We
And
want
so
to get it done
Sam is
yesterday.
another process.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And you know
Well,
what?
okay then.
Uh, I have a lot of people that are aware, and the good thing is, I'm gonna I'm gonna shut this stream in the next half an hour. Okay,
Oh, and then
and and then
we're gonna do an
I'm
all-nighter again? Because
I,
well,
I I'm trying to be very creative because where I'm going, I'm not gonna disclose it yet,
okay.
but
The
what
cliffhanger.
I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have GoFundMe, right?
Uh-huh.
And the
Mm-hmm.
person that's I'm gonna be interacting and text them right there and go
Okay.
through the process
Mm-hmm.
one at a time.
You're gonna talk him through it in donating.
Yep,
Okay.
walking the talking,
Yep. So,
walking the
but this is
talking.
what I wanted to say just before I was making myself some snacks.
Mhm.
About the GoFund, because Mika was telling that even the anonymous, um, we know who those are, but that's actually only for like Mika and me to see, right? So
Mhm.
it's not that we are going to expose those people because they don't want to, right? That's why they put it as
Absolutely
anonymously. So we have to be
correct.
clear about that, that there's no way they are going to be um, unwillingly, openly exposed, right?
Absolutely.
Because I think
But
there are a lot of people that, yeah, that do that for a reason, right?
absolutely, whatever the reason is,
Mm-hmm.
anonymous, we
Mm-hmm.
accept. But at the same time, we recognize you in our
Yeah,
appreciation.
and I'm sending like thank yous to them. So
Yes, and
there's
they
no,
understand. And
yeah.
when we have the uh, office and we want them to join us
Mm-hmm.
on live celebration, and if they can join in any anonymous way, because there's a lot of places that would not hit yet. Me personally, I'm gonna hit all the family. You understand? For me, I got a large family,
So just through my family, there'll be substantial donation, especially €5. I'll take the $5. Me and
Yeah.
me and BJ, me and BJ were talking. Me and BJ were talking. I
Mm-hmm.
got your five. You
Yeah,
remember
yeah, yeah,
yesterday?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got five on it. You remember?
Yeah,
I got five
yeah.
on it. There's even a song that was a Tunis. That was Nathan that told us. Tunis is uh, the uh, the band. I
Yeah.
I got a five on it.
I
I
don't know
cannot
if
be a
you're
singer.
gonna get an audience by singing or
Yeah,
something, right?
you know, if you ask me to sing any Barry White's, I can do that. I
Oh
have the
yeah, yeah,
voice
yeah.
for
I
it.
believe. I believe.
I can have the deep voice. It's no
Uh-huh.
problem. And I really want. You know what? You know, come to think of it, Mika, I'm gonna have a little song that by me, like closer to Barry White kind of voice. What do you think? I know Mika is there, but we got to be creative. You know, the creativity is what shows what's going to happen once the Swahili Nation One Africa office is established. We have people that have the creative mind, people that
That's
we
true.
have leadership that's going to step forward because we're not joking. We are serious in this business. We have a serious energy and enthusiasm,
But
and at
I
the
think
same time,
but I think also like we are like not living there, right? In Africa. So for us it's maybe more easy to be how do you say that? A bit more enthusiastic or something. I don't know.
yes,
Maybe
yes,
the people
enthusiastic.
that are living there are like, well, oh yeah, I've seen that, didn't happen, so move on. It's all talk and this and that. So they
One of
will
the
have
things that I
to.
want to say, one of
They
the
they
things
want to
that I would
know.
say,
They want to know like for sure if it's gonna happen. So they will catch up later, I think.
and you know the national anthem of Tanzania. Before
Yeah,
Tanzania, they talk about Africa.
yeah.
Before Tanzania, this is
Mm-hmm.
on the national anthem.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Amika, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I
He
cannot
blows. He did a video about it, right?
exactly,
Yeah.
and I think it's in the heart of Tanzanian right now. And if Mika can find that video on what that song, the national anthem of
Yeah, especially when
Tanzania.
with the English translation under it, right? It was
Eh,
really beautiful.
Yes, you remember that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so beautiful. I mean, it is the
It's really a
and
song of unity for Africa, right? Like,
for Africa.
yeah. Hmm.
So that means Tanzania has given up more of their identity through being Africans. You understand? It's like
Yeah.
they they identify Tanzanian are identifying themselves in their national anthem to be African first than being Tanzanian.
Hmm.
It is an amazing
And how
uh,
old is that anthem?
Mika, you know, we're talking about Tanzania, so I don't know if you can chip in into that, but
In the comment
I,
section or something.
yeah, it's right out in the independence of Tanzania, and this song, I'm gonna try to find it, and at least I'm gonna play it, and at the same time, really, when I really think, okay, Ethiopia has the OAU, the AU, and Tanzania put their national anthem Africa first. You understand?
Yeah.
So you know this is the way Xavier work. You know, and I think Tanzanian deserve you know to have the first Swahili Nation One Africa office in Tanzania. I think you know. We could have just talked about it to say, okay, let's establish the same information with the OAU, AU,
all the other international organization that exists in Ethiopia and others, we launched we launched the first Swahili Nation One Africa in Ethiopia, but at the same time now coming to the resident of One Africa and the original region that's going to come with their national anthem. I think Tanzania
I
deserved
think
that.
it's, yeah, true.
I think Tanzania
And
deserves.
also because they have like the Kilimanjaro, right? They have the roof of Africa.
Hmm.
So to be a
So
blessing, and they
yeah,
can
but
do
look at it, Marit. Did we ever thought of it like that? We didn't.
mm,
We
no.
just took Mika being in Tanzania and took it by default.
Mm-hmm.
But again, when you look at the miracles through what Xavier is putting, we let's put it this way: One Africa, Swahili Nation, One Africa. In the next 5 years, will be an organization that will say things on behalf of Africa,
Yeah, I
and
think so.
this is where the respect comes. Way beyond anything else, this is an organization that's hitting the low hanging fruit, non political, helping Africans by Africans.
Oh, Sam says that the national anthem was adopted in 1961.
There you go. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. I said 1960s, and thank you so much. Look, we got Google in our, we got Google
Yeah,
within our families, so
true. Ezra
we
taught us
never,
that, right? We don't have to know
I'll
everything.
put
We
it
have
this way.
Google.
Yes, there's one thing about our mission is fail safe.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna
True.
fail.
No,
We're not gonna
Africa
fail.
will survive. So
Exactly. As long as Africa, the continent is there, Swahili Nation One Africa will survive.
hmm
They can throw anything on us. We've been already taken out from YouTube for whatever. We've been banned, whatever. But
yeah,
again,
well,
and
y-
the awesome thing is they didn't even understand what we were talking about. We're non-political. We hear things that's going on in life, and we are very. It seems like some of the information, without even talking about it, even from the comment section that they put in, oh, we cannot talk about this, and that already is protecting our
but
family, are protecting
but do you think
the
that
Swahili
now
nation.
it's also still a bit censored? Because if you look at the number of views those videos get, it's not much.
No,
Also, with the reactions, it's a bit strange, because I reacted to a few videos like after they were played in the comment section, right? And my
right?
reactions just don't show.
Yes, but
They
guess
just
what?
vanish.
Yes, guess what? Once we are representing in our own office with our own website, we're not going to worry about that.
Yeah.
We're not going to worry about that. That's why this is imperative that we need to establish our office. And not only, it's not a YouTuber that's going to be on a side of corner in this house. This is going to be a real office.
Sam says,
I
really?
just,
What's
I
really?
just, I let people imagination what can be done in that office.
Yeah, I think they
Because, like I
can't
said,
even imagine, not in their wildest dreams, I think.
mm, and at the same time,
Yes, Sam, I'm referring to the comment section of a video.
mhm,
It would be so much easier to talk with you if you're just in the live stream, right? Instead of in the
mhm.
comment section.
Yes, believe me, I think I'll tell all the SNN hosts it's going to be 7 days. Once we have an office,
Yeah.
get ready for your panel. because your panel is gonna be hitting the roof. I guarantee you that.
And like
Because
you're already with the office on great height, so you get stream wide. Like your view is wide, you can stream wide, right?
mhm, absolutely.
So
And the whole thing about Swahili Nation is about being human and thinking what's best for humanity.
true.
In fact, we call it Africa, but Africa is the mother of the world,
Hmm.
is the hub that created the rest of the world.
Yeah,
So,
and that's also like for today I was listening to the radio, and then
mhm,
there was like this commercial, and I'm listening to Christian radio station here most often. And so they have like a lot of Christian based organizations that play their ads, right? So this time there was like an ad. It was also about Tanzania, and then it always starts like, well, in Tanzania there are people like they live in extreme poverty, and they it's hard to get a job and this and that. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's true. There are a lot of people in poverty, true. But that's the view and the narrative that we are being fed, like every time I think this week alone, I got in the mail from 3 different organizations about Ethiopia, about the drought, and about uh, Christian, how do you say that? Prosecute, um,
persecution.
yes, and
Mhm,
um, and about the war.
mhm.
And then yeah, that people are suffering and this and that. Yeah, okay, there is droughts, but there are also like what Dr. Ebenezer said, there's like this whole region in Ethiopia that's like, well, very much green, and you can grow there anything, like there are lots of opportunities, and it just needs to be developed. And I think with aid, it's not really helping, right?
Correct, correct. Because
So
you sit down for handouts. It's like this. Okay, let's say if I give you a land with trees, bushes, everything, right?
mm-hmm.
And the trees, they're not that bad. There's the only thing you need is some axe, right, to bring
Yeah,
them down for the betterment, but not just to destroy them. You see what I'm saying? For
yeah.
each tree that lay just the same height that you're gonna be cultivating and putting different uh, seeds in it, right? To
Mm-hmm.
replace and to be efficient because we're not into destroying forests and stuff like that. But there's a land that has bushes, weeds, and stuff like that. It's all green, all right. But now you need to convert it to be something um, productive.
Yeah.
So let's
And
say
they
you
have done
you
it. They have done it for flowers. So why don't
right.
they do it for wheats and like grain and other stuff, maize,
Oh,
corn?
in fact, that part, for the flower. So that means okay, you're doing it for a purpose. But what
Yeah.
we're talking about is the land that's out there with small bushes, and it used to be agricultural part of the country. So
Mm-hmm.
now you start giving them hands out. So they're like, I don't know, not today because I got paid. Okay, I got
Yeah.
paid, so I'm not gonna worry about that land. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
got all this thing growing on it. You see what I'm saying? But if they already had it going with the agricultural program, that land never sit there useless. Okay, that's according to Dr. Albanese. There's a lot of land that's been literally left alone. Okay, it's like
Yeah.
somebody that's looking for a job, right? Is
Mm-hmm.
applying, 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 and people think unless you're an expert, even if you are an expert in a certain domain, uh, it goes in the territory. Okay, it's how persistent you are into looking your job, and that means you never stop until you land in a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, you cannot have everybody to be perfect because those that lost their jobs and coming back to the job field, let's say the maximum they're gonna suffer is about a month and a half. Okay, a month
Mm-hmm.
and a half they'll get the job, and then 2 weeks in vetting them, and then you got maximum two and a half months. But imagine the one that just keep applying. I don't know how he programmed himself, right? Oh, I applied. When you ask them how many jobs that you applied, they will say 10. 10 in how long, right? And depending on the job of openings that you have, you know, if it's scarce, yes, I'll take, I did five job application in about 2 weeks, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because the job is scarce, whatever
Mm-hmm.
the number that you can figure out. But if you're gonna tell me while you have six other jobs that you need to apply, and just because you got turned down with the two that you applied, it doesn't mean you failed. So a lot of times people tend to just say, man, I cannot get a job. So that's it, the easiest word that they can have in their mouth.
Yeah, it
I
can't.
cannot get a job. And then a good friend that you have, a good family that you have, oh, poor kid, he doesn't have a job. So what's gonna happen? Somebody gives him $10, somebody give him five, somebody give him 20. So he get used to this routine. He doesn't even have to ask because some of the
Mm-hmm.
good families will give it to you to support you. Okay? So
Yeah.
the same thing applies to the lands that you have in Africa. And there's a drought in the country, and people accept everything that comes down, and they share whatever that comes down. It's easy way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody look at the land. Hey, I got the easy grain that's coming in to feed my family. I wouldn't worry about this land. Okay. So what we
Yeah.
do is we got to make sure that instead of looking at somebody's hand, we're gonna have to revert and teach Africans to be part of it, to participate on what they can do. So it's very important that that part of education, okay, it should be natural for Swahili Nation One Africa to give example, bring the experts, put the people that can talk about these things, and right there is something that you're not going to learn in the universities.
Yeah, and also like that people are self-responsible for their own life, like
Destiny
um, yeah, they need to be held accountable for what they uh,
for the action.
yes,
They
for
got to
their
be accountable
actions.
for the actions.
Yes, like here
You
is that
know,
they have a saying: if you don't work, you don't eat, right?
hmm
So yeah, basically that's like harsh to say, but it is true.
it is because the okay. Let's say we're looking at the whole end. Okay, somebody just
Hmm.
get laid off and everything else. You have this social
Yeah,
security
you get, but
that
you have
comes.
to apply for a job then.
No, it's everybody. Yes, you have to keep
Yeah,
applying
they're
for a
here.
job.
Here, if
But
you like lose your job and
yeah,
you apply for like welfare from the state,
right.
then in return you need to apply. I would think at least 2 times a week or something. You have to uh, write in
Show proof.
letters
Yeah, show proof.
for jobs.
Yeah,
Show
show
proof
proof.
that you
Yeah,
do. Yeah.
you're looking. Because again, what do you think they're doing that? You see, this is what I'm trying to explain you. In the West, we have this system. Have you applied for this job, for this job? In Africa, jobs are scarce. People that put the job availability is very scarce. Okay, but at the same time, you have 26% of the population that is entrepreneurial. You understand? So
Yeah.
if they have the entrepreneurial ship and they know certain things, for us, as the Swahili Nation One Africa is to enhance and show them progress on how those 26% can be successful. If this 26% are more successful, what happened? There will be demand. If there is a demand, there will be an
Mm-hmm.
increase in employment, and there is an increase into the supply and demand. Demand and
But
supply. You know,
I think there's also a problem that people like the younger generation is like maybe a little bit afraid to do things differently, like to start something new. Like, well, it's never done before or anything, we've always done it a certain way, so why should we do it differently? A bit more like sticking your head out of the field or something, right?
right,
Um,
right.
but I
But
think
again,
they
but
need encouragement and inspiration, to how to do things differently, to
exactly
be,
to be independent,
yeah.
because entrepreneurship is independent.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ask for nobody hands out. They're trying to do as much they can on what they have.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there are so many other projects and programs that we can put in, and that's going to be show and tell, and how to show them and how to do. We have experts in every field in the entrepreneurial end of businesses. So if we allocate the specific people to specific jobs, that will give us an opportunity to open up another field that never been tested in that ground, and they'll be enhanced and enriched to further more on what they can accomplish. At the end of the day, it's not about finance. At the end of the day, is the person who has the idea and where he's going to hand it off, where he's
Yeah.
going.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way Swahili Nation One Africa we're landing to this office is because we know it's very important of our existence and our foundation. I even given an example about that monkey that went in through hell with all this pine in her, and the man
Mm-hmm.
asked her, you know, what can I help you? She said, can I help you? She said, yes, you can help me. The first thing she said is, hey, if you can take the one that is sticking in my butt, I can sit down and now I can pluck out the rest of the pine in my body. I mean, this is exactly where we're at right now. We got all these things that are shooting at the drought, the poverty, the this and that. And while you know that monkey is alive, that monkey
True.
represents,
And now
the
this monkey
existence.
needs to have like a desk to sit on, right?
No,
and to
now you just gotta
and
sit
to be
sit
taken
in.
seriously then, right? So you
That's
can
right.
like really make a change.
Exactly. This actually this they call it Masali is in Ethiopia. That they came in to tell you as an example, this animal that has this only Pokemon and saying, hey, listen, if I sit down, I can pluck every single pine that I have in my body. And, it's something that I really look into uh, anything that you have in your life. You have to have a time to sit down and take care of all these things that are really bothering you. All these pines represent bills, they represent health, they represent so many things. And if that person can sit down and start taking care of those things, that's where we are. This is something that we really
I lost you. I'm not hearing you. Are you there? Biggie? Are you there? Oh. Yeah? Are you back?
Can you hear me, Marit?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I was like,
For
well, are you
some
going to
reason
leave me
again.
here? So, you were saying?
Give me 1 second if you can hear me.
Yep, I hear you.
Today has been a challenge.
True. But big things can happen when there's challenge, right?
It's been a challenge.
Yeah.
But I, you know, like I said, you know, I always have my backups. You know, that's what I was telling Mika. You know,
well prepared.
Absolutely. You know, I just want to make sure that this transmission is clear to everybody. So where I left off is that we as people,
we can
have
fundraise for you
challenges.
too, right?
You know, that'll be another one. Hey, the architect is still there. He's being quiet.
Yeah,
So,
well, he had people over, he said.
Yes, and he's trying
So
to
I
be
think
in
he's
and out.
feeding them injera.
That's right. He's making the injera at the same time, trying
Yes.
to help the cause.
Yeah.
So again, this is where we're at right now.
Yeah, and also that's
place
like
to sit down.
People should be creative about the fundraising, you know, like if it's not possible for them to donate through the GoFundMe, well, set up something within Africa, you know, to do something like that.
Absolutely, in the local.
Yes, local.
Yep, with the local, we should.
Yeah, like the host or something, like with Ebenezer or who else is there still?
Yeah, and I'm going to read some of the comment that Sam put in, and where he started to say, you know, aid is awful because it's going to make you lazier. You know, yes, you know, if you are hit hard, it's a natural phenomenon that hit the place. So that's when you're going to start looking into the aid to come in and rescue. You understand? But on a regular base, it doesn't help. And a lot of the NGOs will come in and pretty much they're representing themselves out there, but more the operational is the one that's going to be going negative because then they're not pushing it as the way they're supposed to do. And there's a problem in there. The other thing is Marie Antoinette, you know, she said no shekels without shackles. It is awful. I agree. So
yeah, well, that's also something that I really know. Well, I don't have much knowledge about farming or anything, you know, but what I was seeing here now, like it's like in Europe also, like the climate is changing, right? We have more drought, and even in the spring, it's less rain or a lot of rain at the time, but we can't process it. So, and now this is like the third year that this is happening, and already they are starting to develop all kinds of things to save water and this and that. And I'm like thinking, why haven't they done that? Like it's been like as long as I can remember, there has been drought in the continent, like in Africa, right? Everywhere.
Yeah. And
so
why the Sahara Desert is expanding. Don't forget.
They only drop free food there, but they don't bring the knowledge in how to irrigate the land then, like on big scale. And
Marit, what do you think that I asked you about Holland, the way they recover land from the sea? That was the whole idea. That was my whole idea. You see how things fall together? Because you were asking, and what I was asking is how Holland did recover lands from the sea. And imagine recovering land from land. Yeah. And how to really make sure that this thing is not eating up your lands.
Yeah,
The
but
more
there's
you
also
abandon
like
it.
a lot of water like underground, right? In Ethiopia.
There's water everywhere because remember the whole Ethiopia is sitting on a high plateau,
Yes.
you know,
So
and
why are
water
they
is
not
all over.
pumping it up, you know? Like why we
Oh,
have
you can do a
mills.
lot of things. No,
Yeah.
no. And this is not just what they so called just a well water.
Yeah.
These are really, really kind of spring water that's really
Mm-hmm.
flowing under. Is the way you're gonna be coming up and how to eh, eh, get that water. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
anywhere in the West, they don't have that kind of opportunity underwater rivers. These
No,
I
we
mean,
have like the problem that we have too much salt water actually, you know, like we need like the normal
desalination.
one. Yes.
Yeah, you create desalination and you get the water. But
Mm-hmm.
those regions in the continent, especially on the high level, there's a water source below. It's just how to tap into it. Just the way you dig in for the oil, you can dig in for the water if you really want to have the water all over. But there's enough water that it can really
You
distribute.
should you should
The
put up
distribution.
Sam's reaction, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Sam is like, yeah, Sam said the Netherlands was most powerful economy in the 1600. There
Yeah.
are some of the most inventive people. 25% of invention are credited to the Dutch.
Yeah, especially with water, you know, like
I know.
water
One of
management
the
is like our thing.
That's right. And it's been for what, almost 500 years.
Yeah, I think
Close
so.
to
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember the when Holland is being squeezed by the French and the British,
Mm-hmm.
where you have the creation of unknown. I mean, they were always being passive merchants, and they were
They
making all
just
the
always wanted to make a profit. That's also, you know.
right. But the French and the English didn't like that. They said,
No.
we're the one that fights, and we're the one that's been conquering all these lands,
Yeah.
and
And we
here
were
come the
going like
Dutchies
right through it. So
right behind them.
sneaky. Yes, yes.
Sneaky. They didn't like that.
Sneaky, like, and then make a bargain, you know, like for tea
That's
or
right.
anything. Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
true.
And
Yeah.
they were safe because it was a British colony or it was
Mm-hmm.
a French colony, and you bring the merchant, and then the two look at each other and they said, "Wait a minute, we're sweating and bleeding for this land,
Yeah.
and here comes the Dutch
But
coming in
actually,
and take
that's still what's going on, right? We are still taking the products and get the profit from it.
And listen, I don't want to bring those guys into the African issues, let alone to be Dutch. It's gonna happen in such a way that
I'm not
wait a
even
minute,
diaspora.
yeah, exactly, and then they're gonna say what, it's
What is
very
this
hard.
session? Yeah. So, but
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I do feel like more Ethiopian at the time sometimes, right? Sometimes I don't blend in here anymore with all my
Mhm.
ideas of Africa.
But remember now, this is a diaspora talk. So
Yeah,
we
yeah, I
sit
know.
in the same,
So
we're
yeah,
in the same line. He said,
but
here comes Sam saying the English used to hire the Dutch
yeah.
engineers and get English labor to build the ships.
Yeah.
This was because those days Dutch labor was for more expensive than the English. Oh my God.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
always
this is
looking
what
for
I
a
love about
bargain.
Sam. You're
He
the
knows so much,
encyclopedia.
right? So
He's got his
his
encyclopedia.
Wikipedia is also open. He has a double
Wikipedia.
screen. So no,
He will find the source.
but how can we encourage the people outside of the continent to contribute?
You see, that was my one of the subject that I have is the
Yeah, you were gonna
interlaced.
meet somebody, right?
Right. Yes.
Oh.
And
Cliffhanger.
like I said, in about 2 minutes, I'm gonna be shutting down this transmission I want to be in the action. You know,
Yeah.
I love you all. You know, you guys have been great, and I'm going to get in action. I just want to make sure that I have more opportunity today and tomorrow into getting certain things
Yeah,
done.
I'm also
I have a
seeing like
mission to
this,
accomplish.
like fundraising dinners or something, right? With
Yeah,
people, that kind of
absolutely.
stuff. That should be like,
A little
but people
gala.
can only come in and eat for like if they give a minimum of 500 or something, right?
Absolutely. You know,
Didn't the prime minister of Ethiopia did that? Like,
oh, he did. Yes.
Yeah, right.
It was $1,000 per person.
Yeah, that's not that much, right?
No, that was nothing compared to what you're going to be funding when it comes to the Congress. So
Yeah.
let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You know,
So
a
yeah.
1,000,000,000, you divide it by 8. What is that? Now the Ethiopian bank is like 82 birr
Oh,
for $1.
okay.
And so imagine that 1,000, how much did it cost? Just divide it, you know, by that time they were
Well,
in,
I'm
it was
not
like
so good
maybe
with
60.
calculations. I need them.
No, basically, I'm just giving you the what so-called at that time, you know, to have this dinner. And,
Yeah. But
and
those were also a lot of people from outside of Ethiopia that came, right?
exactly. It's all the diaspora that came in and visit Ethiopia. So
Yeah.
that's what they've been given. So we have a better.
So it is possible, you know, to
Oh,
engage.
absolutely, absolutely. You know, I'll probably run if you give me a little kitchen, and then I'll run about 100 people. You know, 100 people within what $1,000. Oh, I mean, let's say $100. You know, $100
And do
meal.
that a few nights, right? Like
You do it a few nights, and in fact, the fact that you have that, and then you have the foundation, that's going to give you more. And multiply.
Yeah, because if you like ask like what you said, like 100 euros or dollars, right? And then they give you a night, like they come to your house to have dinner. There's room for more then, right?
Easy.
You can talk with them the whole evening and make them
I'll
enthusiastic.
give you, I'll give you an example. And for those of you who really want to get fundings and being creative, is like pick a restaurant, okay, and you make a deal with the restaurant, and you make them understand this is a nonprofit and this is what you're trying to do. The beautiful thing is they'll take care of all the bills, okay, how much everybody's gonna spend, and whatever that they spend, they'll put a percentage for themselves for the expenses. And some of them are really volunteer to the cause as long they cover the costs. You understand?
Yeah.
So they'll have the restaurant running at the same time. Now you got the invite, and anybody that spend money, that percentage of money can automatically be packaged in and say, hey, you know, Swahili Nation One Africa, we collected this much money on the behalf of the restaurant, and that restaurant is going to be in our promotion, because anybody that comes to whatever that we're going to tell them to come in, they'll come and visit that restaurant that did this to make it happen. So our donation, we can create more. This is just not even 5 days now, you know, that we're promoting, but there's a lot more work. Don't expect that is going to, for me, if I really look at it, if we have 1 million African diaspora that are out there, you know how much it's going to cost them to raise 25,000 euro? 0.002255. It's not even 2 cents. Not even 2 cents. But are they aware? They're not. Are they going to lose any money for 3 cents that you put in? You think you're losing? You're giving hope.
No, that's true.
And that's why this diaspora talk is about people to get motivated. Listen, whatever that you're going to put in this for €5, $5, and those that can afford that,
it's like a cup of coffee,
yeah,
right?
not even coffee,
Yeah.
really.
No, but like
Is,
you take a cup of coffee and as easy as you can make a donation, right?
yeah,
So drink one coffee less and donate.
that's right. This is one thing I love about Marie. It's just straightforward.
Yeah, well,
You know,
I've done a lot more fundraisers, so
right?
I'm a bit experienced about how this works, So how to,
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. This is why we have a
because
diaspora
for
talk.
the trips that I did, the two and the last one I didn't do fundraising for, that was just for me. But we had to raise like per person €10,000
Wow.
to for the cause, like for the
Yes,
organization.
organization, and
Yes.
that's what it takes. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? I get to organization with 10,000. It's done.
Yeah. So and then we went.
It is
We were
done.
with a group. The first time we were with a group with 40 people. So
Yeah.
imagine that, like
Yep.
at least everybody had 10,000. And
Yep.
then the last time we were with, I don't know, 120, I think. And yeah, there were even a lot of some people. They had such a huge fundraising at their places. They were so successful with it. They had like 7 times the budget for one person. So it is possible, if you know how to bring the story to people and then you don't have to do very crazy stuff.
Right.
But you can, if you just share your heart, why this is like needing the money, right? Then it's easy for people to contribute.
Absolutely.
And but yeah, you make it personal, right? Share your own story about it, why, and
especially when you tell the story the way you understand the story and make it your own, and when you put that up front, that's what people will believe. Not something that you read off, not something that you try to. It's how you interact with the other person is the one that's going to give you the benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Again,
you're going,
Marit.
Yes.
It's 4-6. For me, I just put the almost the 2 hours marker that I'm going to put in, because action speak louder, right?
Amen. Always.
That's right.
We need to do.
I'm just absolutely. That's what we're gonna do. I know a lot of people want to get this thing getting done. Sam, batawa mas ganalo. Lara ko commentos, batawa manalo. And hopefully we'll see you when you're ready. And I know you used the true words, and
we believe.
Word. Yes, I take his words, and I mean they were very serious, and for me, I take them serious. When somebody, when I swear, for me, when I swear, and I tell my family, when I say in the name of the truth, okay, when I say in the name of the truth, I don't have to call Xavier.
Okay, so he did a double.
He did double. That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah. I'm getting it. So it was a nice Amharic lesson. Thank you, Sam, for that.
Yes. Sam can teach a few words. I think we should throw some words, what it means. And we're going to start learning all the diverse languages that we have in Africa.
Yeah, I'm a Seganalo when they may. Yeah, that's nice, Sam.
Yeah, you heard that, right?
Yeah. I know that.
Yes.
So yeah. So you have a good meeting then, and we'll see the results then.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you guys have a good night. So I'm going to close this this session in prayer. And I would like to thank the Almighty Father, Xavier, that gives us the opportunity to discuss about Swahili Nation One Africa. He gave us the opportunity to lay the foundation, and you sent out the people to put their hard-earned money in believing in our mission and believing, which is our mission, including yours, my Lord. Your mission is beyond our comprehension, but the mission that we are in, you shall help us going forward, clear up the path, and at the same time, we pray for the rest of the world that is uncertainty that's out there, and people that are really starving, feed them, people that are thirsty, uh, quench their thirst. And you always did that, and we always believe you're taking care of more than what a man or woman can comprehend. So we don't understand you, but one thing we understand is your pure love for us. You created us to benefit one another, to help one another, to love one another. And in your word, you said, "Thou shalt love thy neighbors." We love our neighbors, regardless what color, what creed, what race, what gender they are. We love them all. And thank you. Enforce that upon us for us as human. We follow your path. We follow and glorify you as who you are as a creator of this earth. My Lord, I also pray to you that you give us the understanding of the pain and the suffering that goes on throughout the world, and as well specifically that goes on in Africa. Give us the strength that we are going to be overcoming all this suffering, and at the same time heal the nation, heal all the nations that have been suffering under every evil pressures, that you eliminate for us. Lord Xavier, you've always been there for us. You've always been there. We glorify your name. I really thank you for everything that you put in my word, in my being, as Biggie, Ephraim, Waitom, that you promised me that this will be a healing session. And men, everybody that is in our audience, people that are listening, people for being hurt, give them the healing. And I believe the healing is being delivered. And for those that have been seeking our members, Mary Antoinette, Kaku, Kuku, Dr. Sadeka, the professor that have been asking for the prayers, hear us, O Lord. And at the same time, for Deborah, that been in the healing process, we are grateful that you're healing her. And we saw the progress, as she mentioned your name, that she's been appreciated. Again, you know, keep extending your gratitude, your blessing, and everything that we can touch to make this Swahili Nation One Africa office is done. I believe it's done. I'm very grateful. I thank you, Lord Xavier. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. I bless you all.
Amen.
I love you all. And go out there. Make sure we got our funding correct. This is you. You represent. Your representation is going to be in Tanzania. Amen.
See you
All right,
there.
Marit. See you. We'll be there. Thank you so much, Marit.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure everybody's out there. Sam, again, I take your word, and we have a lot of work ahead of us. And Sam, I trust you to be on my right hand. I trust you for that. And we're going to make something big out of this whole thing. I trust in you. Paul, I really understand you. We heard you. I talked to you. And I know that's another hand. We have very strong people right here on the panel. And at the same time, you guys are commenting, but you're part of the panel anyway, except Sam. But Sam, we understand. Love you guys. And this is a wrap, right? The way I call it. It is a wrap. Have a wonderful. Oh my God. The architect, are you still there? The architect is making injera. The architect is making injera. All right, Marit, it's clear. And again, we appreciate you, and keep coming. If you have any question, you know where to reach me. Hello? All right. You all take care. Have a nice weekend.